Same old crap in the news. Oh yeah, baby, it's always the same. Notice a common theme. The poor folks always lose. Every time I look at these fucking sheeple, I realize once again that this conformity is evil. Oh, I just want to tell you all, you got to be yourself. At least if your name is Jimmy Reefer Cake, it's gonna be better for your health. I don't know. Same old crap. Jimmy Reefer Cake on the freaking YouTube. I am here manning the chat. This is out of nowhere. All right, we're on. Did I just? Okay, there it is. Be your own religion. The Church of Reefer Cakeism is in session. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about in terms of what I was listening to, what came to mind, and once again showing the greatest podcaster of all time is maybe me. That's part of the theme here. So look at these guys. Joe Rogan, he's the king. And I'm going to talk about Bill Burr on Joe Rogan. And I'm going to talk about Matt Lech, who is not the king, but a very enjoyable podcast. So let's, what do you know about this Matt Lech guy? Producer on the Majority Report. If you know Jimmy Reefer Cake, you probably know Matt Lech. Now, Matt Lech's got the Literary Hangover podcast, which I actually gonna say I liked it a lot, but I also found it pretty funny because it was like there's this pretty, you got to imagine this British accent lady is pretty hot. I mean, they're talking about the story. Anyway, what is the point? Get back to the thing about be your own religion, the evils of conformity. Okay, so should I go backwards or forwards? Let's just first say the Joe Rogan, Bill Burr little clip I just listened to. It's what kind of got me going here, because I liked what Bill Burr said. Is that it was funny because they, the title of the video was Outrage Culture. And of course, Joe Rogan is always going after, because he's kind of like the masculine. It's for the manliness. I listened to it just to pump up my own testosterone, get in touch with my manly side. And then I listened to Majority Report to like shrivel my balls up a little, become more feminine. Just kidding. The Majority Report is for my brain. It's for my brain, you see. It makes me very, very smart. But Joe Rogan is for my overall manly nature. And the brain gets into it because the man is the brain, is part of the tools. You got to mansplain things. That's why mansplaining is one of the most wonderful, revealing terms of all time to me. Mansplain. It's like, don't mansplain that to me, is what a woman would say. And they can use it at any time to just block out what you're saying. In a way similar to what Bill Burr and Joe Rogan were talking about, outrage culture. Basically, people flipping out because they don't want to hear an argument, so that they block it out and just want to be, no, I can't even talk to you. You're evil. We must ban your platform. You cannot do this. And he mentioned an example of blah, blah. Anyway, I like how Joe Rogan, he went to immediately parallel, because I think it was good how he paralleled it to the "you're not for the troops" idiocy. So it's not like this on the left. For some reason, always on the left, we're hearing about the thought police on the left on a Joe Rogan. And, it's always about how they're banning free speech. And, of course, the outrage culture. And Bill Burr made the good point of the outrage culture of the pro-military bullshit is very strong as well. And I think there's this, of course, the outrage culture of the men rights, like the men, like instead of it being a conversation that can continue, it's a pure all out hell match to the end, and people need to be silenced or called names. Oh my God, how could I? So you see it go round and round in politics. You can compare like a strategy that would win would be basically a way to, instead of boxing people into different bubbles where they're more easily dealt with, and then you get ranked choice voting actually is a way to get around this bubble thing. But once you get everyone hating each other and separated, then it's easier for them to strategize to find a candidate or a talking point that will appeal to a lot of these people, thanks to the fact that everyone's all at each other's necks. You see, it's a lot easier to take over when we can't even talk to each other on a level of so this is why I've been attacked many times by people on the Majority Report. I can't even really, it's hard to remember like why or what it was. It's just some reason I'm too anti-war for them, too pro-weed. It's crazy. So I'm gonna get this. So it's like everybody can't accept individuality. They have to be conformed, and that to me is a sickening way. So like even on the Majority Report, when there's this sort of move to conformity that is like an anti-Green Party, like it's like the Michael Brooks walking the walk, and the Matt Lech. Let's say the Matt Lech, even on his podcast on Literary Hangover, I found it interesting a couple of moments where somebody said they're comparing the way that politics nowadays may be echoed in some old fiction, like a fiction about the Pilgrims and the Indians and shit. And so, one of the points was like the guy was like saying it was like Matt's co-host. He brought up how, oh yeah, this is just like how, Obama, all the wars of Obama are just accepted. And then Matt was like, he wanted to parallel. He's like, oh, well, actually just had to get it. So it had to be clearly against conservative somehow, like just kind of give a little shine to Obama for some reason. So the politics of Brooks and Matt Lech, the things he said, the things that he's got upset at me because I'm more pure or whatever. It's like this need, like way back when Hillary Clinton had made just everybody was just the presumptive nominee, all that bullshit. And then there was a backlash because people like, why did everyone pick her already? Didn't Obama beat her? And isn't she kind of horrible? And whoa, everyone's picked her already because they're all a bunch of conformist fucking douchebags. And then it glosses over everything that Obama's done wrong to the detriment of the overall movement. And like my opinion is that you're never gonna get anywhere if you're too busy trying to. You can't do two things at once. If you either are for something or against it. So Hillary should never have been in the picture. Her pro-war, this like so much of her stuff. I'm not going to relitigate it. That's the most boring thing ever. The whole point of what I'm saying is we need unique people and acceptance of nonconformity, and that's bigger than any of this shit. Like that's bigger. That's going to open up like a Tulsi Gabbard, for example. What? Whoa. Tulsi 2020. Whoa. How did that? Who's the bitch who was saying that Tulsi is not any good? Well, she's going to be 2020, non-conforming wise, out of the other side, because there's always going to be two sides. You got a million conformists out there, both sides have the same weight. People respect nonconformity too, believe it or not. People respect nonconformity. Let me say that again. That's a fact. So there's so many conformists out there. So many. Hey, there we go. Tori Pergers. Good morning to you. This is special. The Church of Reefer Cake. Happy Christmas, indeed. Happy Christmas. And of course, the New Testament was written with Christ as a nonconformist in the story. You know what I'm saying? Conformity is a death trap. Like, I don't have to worry about it because I've always never wanted to conform. Like, because that's what I'm telling you too, is there's half of the world is against conformity just by the roots of how their soul is wired. And all these conformists, though, they get out there, whatever. They kind of conform. I'm going to play a song. Tori Pergers said Happy Christmas, but I think it was gone. All right. So Christ was a doomer. Yeah. Christ was definitely a nonconformist. He said, I'm gonna fucking do some crazy shit and get in trouble, right? It's basically how it worked. Okay, so let's play a little song. I'm gonna just improvise into this. I never did this, but I want to learn how to do the songs I did with 10-Foot Man. I'm gonna just try to play a couple lines. I'm just making up the chords, but be your own religion. How we gonna do it? Just do it. Whoops. See, I'm trying to figure this out. But it is grotesque for us to say that the U.S. should allow the killing of women and civilians just because we want to melt that cow sucking on the teat of the Saudi Arabian army fleet. Their army is complete because they buy that crap from us. If we run our economy by sacrificing souls, then maybe our leaders need to be smoking a big fat goal of truth from outer space, because that's the place with the freshest taste. I'm growing that strain up here in Maine. Learn to make clones, you can grow your own. How? We're gonna do it. You just do it. Be your own religion. How you gonna do it? Just do it, motherfucker. Be your own. And then we go. Let's go to the infinite wisdom of a religion. It's rocking to the rhythm of a 10-foot man. Jamie Peck preaching to the DSA. Peckism believes there's a better wayism. A rocket ship to automated gay space luxury communism. But Cedarism got a lot of fame, talking about that zero-sum game. Reefer Cakeism says give them what they need, much less war and much more weed. And it says no human sacrifices, just let the humans have their vices. Oh, that's a great line, huh? And then it ended up. Okay, but if Jesus was the Prince of Peace, then why is peace always out of reach? Come together with all nations to prevent the end of civilization. How, baby, how we gonna do it? You just fucking do it. Be your own religion. That's right. You just do it. You got to do it now. All right. So, a couple lines there. I hope you, thanks, Tori. Hope you really enjoyed a couple of those lines. I mean, what a fucking cool song that was. One 10-Foot Man, always here. Probably make a comment below if he's not here now. But I'm learning. I want to learn how to play these songs that you great musicians who collaborated with me on this amazing year, 2018. Adam Rainstopper, DJ QAnon, and fucking 10-Foot Man. That's a trifecta right there. Yep, going back on collaborations. I think the last one before that was the Chris Lepaco. Was I'm a Bernie bro. Well, I've been messing with a Hillary ho. And you got to go. And he did the rap. Look up that one. Chris Lepaco. It's called Just Can't Do It, I think. All right, guys. Evils of Conformity, Joe. Okay, Matt Lech on Literary Hangover. You have to check this out. Okay, the one I'm gonna pull up the episode, but it's the one on friggin' the story about the Native American and Pilgrim. Maybe it was a love affair going on. Maybe it was the servants. Hope Leslie. There it is. Hope Leslie by Catherine Maria Sedgwick, 1827. Tori loved that Bernie Bro song. Yeah, Chris Lepaco. Chris Lepaco's all right. I got a little out of touch with him when he started fucking with Tim Black in a kind of over the top way. It's right on fucking Martin Luther King Day. He's like deplatforming. They're having like this big fight. So fucking weird. Anyway, so Literary Hangover, you gotta listen to it because it's like check it out. Okay, Literary Hangover. You got Matt. There's like when you listen to it, you go into this world of just like as if I feel almost like I have time to read books in this relaxed world that they podcast in. Like I've read books, I've been reading, just enjoying myself, and I'm talking about books but I like the history part, and I like the sort of like I don't know. It's a good job on the content they cover, and of course, I like how they keep going. Chris met a girl that went on vegan with a beard and all. Nice. I hope this girl's a stoner, dude. That'd be cool. Yeah. Hopefully she likes the reef. I don't know if Chris does or not, but if she's putting them into the vegan beardy thing, maybe she's a good old stoner girl. But it was pretty good because the British girl and Matt, like, and maybe the other guy too, but mostly Matt and the British girl, you know, when you're like talking about something, she's like, like if you recorded all the it's like I can't if I could get it, I was just laughing so hard listening to it. It was so funny, but it was also good. I don't know if they meant, obviously they didn't mean that to be funny, but to me, I just imagined it was it sounded very much like sexual noises, and perhaps that's just me and my childish nature. But listen to that Literary Hangover and listen for the sexual noises with the obviously hot British chick and Matt Lech, and then the other guy probably going a little bit too. It's pretty cool if you can do that while you're talking and not even realize you're making sex noises. So fucking right, guys. Literary Hangover is great. And what else do we got? I haven't done I haven't even used a pick for a long time. I think I'm gonna. What am I doing? I'm using a pick. Cause I'm Jimmy Reefer Cake. Playing the blues. I'm playing that blues, baby. So, all right, what are we gonna do here? Maybe one more song. Any questions, Tori? Tori Pergers has been participating. Let's do one more song. Make up a song. Let's see. Tori, do you have a request? Any requests in the chat room? And just to recap, this is Jimmy Reefer Cake, allthehypocrisy.com. Please support me on Patreon. I have a corporate overlord slot. There's room for more corporate overlords. There's always room for serfs. There's always room for serfs. If you can support me, I know it will help. Oh, I got to the bottom of the coffee where it's just intense levels of sugar because I don't really. Let's see. Maybe I should write a song about Chris meeting a girl and going full vegan. Okay, who is the talk show host Sam talked about with the fake hair? Interesting. He was talking about I don't know who it is, man. Who was the talk show host Sam talked about with the fake hair? Was that so yeah. Let's try to get a riff. What kind of riff we're gonna do? Oh, Chris Lapaco met a girl and went full on vegan with a beard and all. Oh, Lapaco, good for you. Oh, Chris Lapaco was going wacko because he had to have a fight with Tim Blacko. Chris Lapaco, he's got a girl and she's a stoner. I hope she's a stoner. I hope, and maybe she'll get Chris really high. That girl's a stoner. I hope she's a stoner. Oh yeah. And Chris Lapaco will get so That's pretty weird, huh? All right, Tori. There you go, bud. Chris Lapaco just got a song. Well, it's really his girlfriend got that song. Tori Burgers, nice participation. That's a successful live stream if I ever had one, bud. What do you say? You never know what's going to happen here. Yeah, cheers. Cheers to you all. I'm out of here. I got an eardrum problem, but I still had to do this. I had to do it. I'm on the mend, and I'm going to keep doing it. But watching my volume levels. Oh, there's more people joining. Well, you're going to have to check this one out, guys. It was a beautiful smoke 'em if you got them. Hey, it's Sunday. I'm going to go clean the house, get high and clean the house. Woo! Hey, peace out.